guys, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be part 2 of my post-grad series. 1 year ago today, on May 11th, I graduated from college. So this is going to be a little 1 year after graduation recap, reflection, whatever you want to call it. And I made a video on my journey of finding a big girl job, but I felt like it was too professional. Not really professional, but it wasn't like relaxing, and I just wanted a relaxing vibe for this video. So I poured myself a glass of wine, my favorite's red sangria, and we're just gonna get comfy, sit on my bed and just be comfy and talk about my past year since graduating college. So cheers. And I'm 22, so this is legal. It also gives me an excuse to drink some wine. Yes, I don't have pillowcases on my pillows. I was washing them. Anyway, let's take it back to this time last year. I was getting ready with my best friend, Maria. We met freshman year of college and we're friends ever since. Sadly, our senior year, we didn't get to see each other a lot because of COVID, and she lives in Philly, so she just did school from Philly because it was all online. So that was very upsetting that I couldn't see her a lot. I only saw her a few times when she would come to Jersey, or I would go see her in Philly. But I remember that day because we got up super early because we had an 11 o'clock graduation, and we woke up at like 7 a.m, did our makeup, got our hair done, paid to get our hair done. It was such a nice little self-care morning. And then we went to graduation. We had the same time because of COVID. They split like the business majors in like half basically, and then all the other majors like health science and like art, they're all different than ours. And we got our little ticket to like go in, and we sat down and I was sitting right behind her. It was perfect. Like we got to see each other, walk on stage and get our degree. Like it was just very wholesome. After that I went out to dinner with my family. Very nice dinner. We went to Ocean, the steakhouse in Ocean in Atlantic City. And then all of my friends came to my apartment after, and we all started pre-gaming, and we went to our favorite bar, which sadly is closed now because they got their liquor license taken away. But it was our favorite bar senior year. We went and it was karaoke night, so we all sang that one Miley Cyrus song, Wherever I Go, or Hannah Montana actually, right? Wherever I Go. It was such a wholesome experience. Like all of us girls were up there, and then our friend Brett, and we were all singing it, and like the crowd didn't even care that we sucked because it was just like a wholesome time. And we also dressed to the nines for this bar. Like this was like a corner bar. You don't dress up like this, but we still dressed up and we sang, and it was so fun. Cue the video. I will always remember that moment forever. Like that was amazing. And then after that, I probably cried the entire week after graduation. I didn't cry leading up. I mean, I cried a little bit during graduation, but the week after that, I was a freaking mess. But it was the best time. College was the best 4 years of my life, and I know people say that all the time, but it really was the best 4 years of my life. I mean, I literally met my best friends in college. They will be my best friends until the freaking end. Well, they better be. So my thoughts then were basically, what now? Because obviously for the past 16 years of my life, I was in school. I knew what was next. If it was high school or college, I knew what was happening. But you don't know what's gonna happen after graduation. So that was really scary. I was sad about leaving that sort of safe net of college, like that set schedule, and knowing what was happening at all times and knowing what was gonna happen. And even if I didn't know what was gonna happen that weekend or the next week or something, I still felt a sense of security in college. So when you leave that, it's just like, what are we doing this weekend, or what are we doing tomorrow, or what's happening next week? Like no one knows, and it's sort of scary, if that makes sense. I was of course sad about leaving my friends. Luckily I went to Stockton in New Jersey, so most of my friends lived in New Jersey or the surrounding states, so it was very easy to you know, see them a little bit after college, but it's been a year and I haven't seen most of my friend group since graduation. So that's really upsetting, but we're trying to get together this summer, which I hope it happens. We're gonna rent a house at the beach or something. But yeah, it's sad because like your high school friends, you knew you were always gonna come back to them, but your college friends, like you just all go separate and do whatever and all separate things. I also have a boyfriend, if you haven't realized by now, and we were gonna do long distance, and that was scary back then because I was like, how are we gonna do long distance? Like we've done it before in the summer, but there's no coming back to school after that. It's just like once we move out of the same town in the same area, it's long distance for God knows how long. Luckily it was only a couple months because then I moved in, but that was scary. I knew we could do it, but it sucked. Long distance sucks. We're not long distance anymore because I would lose my mind. I was also scared to see what's next because, as I said in my finding a job journey, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I wanted to do marketing or business analytics, or I didn't know what I wanted to do. But now, a year later, so much has happened this past year, I feel like. COVID got a little looser, which was nice because we didn't know when that was gonna happen, and it did. This past year, I realized kind of where I want to go from here. I'm not 100% sure about that yet. I don't know what I want to do career-wise in 10 years or 15 years, but that's far ahead from now. At this moment, I know what makes me happy and what doesn't, which is really nice. You know, you lose friends every year, basically. I feel like every year you just lose friends, you gain friends. Definitely lost some friends this past year, but I look back on it and I'm just like, did they make me happy all the time? Or did they cause me more stress than they did happiness? And it was definitely the second one. And I know who my real friends are. I know that's a cliche, but I do. And I know who I can call in the middle of the night and they will answer, and that's a true friend. I know a set amount of people that I could call in the middle of the night crying or just wanting to talk and they would answer. And that's something that I learned this past year because I had friends that I didn't really think that way with, and I always just saw them when we were doing things and drinking and having fun, and I realized that that's not what I want. I need a friend that's gonna be there. Obviously likes to go out and have fun and drink and go to the clubs and the bars, but then when we're sober, are you gonna still talk to me? It's the same in friendships and relationships. It's the same thing. I just learned the hard way with friendships, and it sucks, you know. I still think about it all the time and get upset about it, but I know that I'm less stressed out and happier now than I was a few months ago. I also moved out of my parents' house. I didn't want to move back home in the first place. Obviously I love my family and I want to be with them, but my hometown is just very toxic to me. I just don't have the greatest memories from there. I just didn't want to be in my hometown, and I feel like when a lot of people move out of their hometown to go to different colleges, they kind of feel that as well. I don't know. The people I've talked to, they felt the same way. I moved back anyway because I was like, I'll save money. I can't find an apartment anyway, so I'll just move home, save money, whatever. Didn't like it. I was doing nothing all the time. I was just laying in my bed all day. Couldn't find a job, which I explained in the past video. There was just no reason for me to be there. Like, I wasn't being me. Like, I couldn't do what I want to do and be who I want to be in that town. So I was like, screw this, I'm out. And haven't been happier ever since. Nothing at my family. Like, nothing at my family at all. They did nothing wrong. It's just that town. I just don't like being there. And I might sound dramatic, but it's the truth. But I will say that the real world is scary. but it's not as scary as I thought it would be. It's very stressful. Adulting is hard when you start having to go to doctor's appointments, and well, you always had to go to doctor's appointments, but I really need to go to doctors, and it's just like annoying to do. I think just like adulting is just annoying to me. Like, I just budgeted, like I just made a budget plan the other day, and I was just like, this is ridiculous, the amount of money I'm spending a month on expenses. And I put like leisure in my expenses because it's the summer coming up, and I know like I'm gonna want like at least $100 a month on leisure, which is definitely not the amount of money that I'm gonna be spending on leisure, but I want to at least know that I have that money to spend if I want to do something, which I think is a very smart idea if you make a budget plan. I am going to make a video on my budget plan once I get in the group with it and make sure that I can actually do it. I'm not going to give you false information. But adulting's hard. And not to be dramatic, but it is. And it's just getting worse and worse. But I'm happy that I log off at 5 from my job and have nothing else to do. And that's the luxury of not being in college anymore, because I was working 2 jobs and full-time student my senior year. I mean, I still went out all the time and still went to work the next morning, but knowing that all I have to do right now is just work 9 to 5 and then do whatever I want the rest of the day, it's just amazing. That's definitely the biggest perk of adulting. I feel like after college I finally went back to what I like to do and my interest, and like portray them more. I started YouTube again, obviously. I had enough money to buy myself the camera that I've always wanted, which is very exciting, and I was so happy about it. But I've always loved doing YouTube. I've always loved creating videos. And I didn't do it in college because I was always focusing on going out and school, obviously. So I wasn't really doing it, and I was like nervous that people would make fun of me. But now, like, I'm gonna do it, and I am going to promote myself all over my Instagram with all those people that I thought were gonna make fun of me in college and high school. And I'm just gonna do it. And if they hate, they can unfollow. I've always loved One Direction. If you know me, it's been around for a while, 10 years. I've been able to actually go to Harry concerts, and that's just been amazing. This past year, I actually saw Harry for the first time since One Direction broke up, and that was amazing. I'm gonna make a video on that. Don't you worry, don't you worry. That was the best concert I've ever been to, and I'm going again next week. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was next week, and that freaked me out. Okay. I've also been focusing on self-care a lot ever since I graduated. Not that I didn't before, but I feel like more now. I'm trying to get in the zone of like who I am. But this video is honestly all over the place. I just feel like I'm talking to a friend at this point who's not talking back at me. But that's really all I have to say. The video was not interesting at all, but now you know a little bit more about me. So basically, the year after college is scary in the beginning. You graduate, you walk across that stage, and you're like, what the hell am I gonna do with my life? What am I getting myself into? I want to stay in college forever. I would love to go back to college, but having only one priority all day is perfect. That to-do list doesn't say study for exam, do this project, write down these notes. Nope, it says work 9 to 5. And it's really a luxury if you think about it. Okay, it's not a luxury because I wish I didn't have to work, but I do love my job, so that's all that matters. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. This video is all over the place. I don't even know what I said in this video, but if you're graduating this probably upcoming week, congratulations. It's not as scary as you think it is. You will get overwhelmed and stressed, but it's nothing like the stress that you had in college. No, it's worse. But you can get through it because everyone around you is going to be going through it as well. Because we all are here from 20 to 30, 40 years old. We're all like, what the fuck? Because we are put into the craziest world that has been in a long time. And we have to manage ourselves through. But we're all in this together. I know you go on TikTok and you see someone explain the exact same thing that you're thinking. And you're like, thank God I feel seen, as the comments say. So we're all in this together. So if you're feeling stressed and scared, it's normal. I'm stressed and scared once a week, if that, at least. But I'm making money now, more than I've ever made before. And I get to do the things that I like to do because of that, which I'm very grateful for. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, congratulations if you're graduating this upcoming month or year, or whenever you're watching this and you're graduating soon, congratulations. And yeah, it's been a year of me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Oh god, I'm tired. And hit that subscribe button for more videos of this post-grad series and then to the fun stuff, because I know these two videos aren't that fun to watch. I think it's fun to film, but not as much as the more fun vlogs that I'm filming in this upcoming weeks. Like the Harry's One Night Only vlog is gonna be the best vlog that I ever make. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that little bell button. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok if you want. Definitely on TikTok, because I'm gonna get some good TikToks up there soon. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye!